Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to Order of Magnitude's 5-day-old video. It's not 5 days old. 5 days since I last uploaded. Usually quite long for me, because remember, quantity, not fucking quality, right? Okay, so what's this live stream about? Nothing exciting. Don't get too excited. Why would you get excited? It's my channel. Oh dear God. Where were we? Yes, Order of Magnitude needs your help. Goodbye. No. What a shitty video. I have to read sideways, aren't I? Because I didn't really think this through, did I? Anyway, before I start this video, as Order of Magnitude does so greatly and amazingly, let's have some controversy. Let me just have a sip from my Red Bull. 2 secs. Okay, picture the scenario. You are having a ding dong with someone. Not happy with someone. Someone's pissed you off for whatever reason, you know. And maybe you feel you're in the right, maybe you feel you're in the wrong, but don't care. Regardless, you're having a ding dong to someone. What's the best way to get at them? What's the best fucking way? I know! They've used your videos before, haven't they? I mean, they might have used like 1%, 10%, something like that. But they've used your videos. DMCA. Fuck yeah. DMCA. Yep. To get back at this person, I'm going to DMCA this fucker to them. It's going to be brilliant. Brilliant. That's what you call fighting dirty. I know. Said person, not going to say names or anything like that, and certainly if you say it in chat, I think you can guess it. I don't really want to start something here. Just want to put my 2 cents in. Two-faced bastard. But, you know, don't... Man, there's got to be a better way than DMCA. Why not do a response saying, like, how ridiculous your arguments are or points are or whatever? Don't fucking abuse the YouTube copyright system. That's so gay. That's so fighting dirty. That's so... You got to be above that, right? Really? If that's what you do, then maybe it doesn't surprise me, because fighting dirty... Well, if you're good at that sort of thing, fine. I'm sure you're going to come for me now. No. Don't really care so much. I just see it as such a cheap move. You're not cheap, right? You're better than that, right? Fucking, you know, either move on in terms of like, yep, not giving you any more of my time, my attention, because you're a fucking moron. Fine, do that. Shows you're a much more mature person. But to DMCA someone when someone used your stuff in fair use, it was fair use. Come on, you know what fair use means, right? You do, I do. You already said it was going to be a false strike. Don't do false strikes. I think it's such a low, sad. It doesn't show that you're better than that someone. It shows you're worse than them. You want to show you're better than them. You want to show them that they're the... I don't know, bigot, racist, homophobe, any of those cool buzzwords. Do it the legit way and counter their points, making them look stupid. That's the best way to do it. Fucking DMCA. I get really knocked when people fucking abuse the system. Anyway, we're not here for that, believe it or not. I know. What are we here for? I don't even know if I've got any... Is there anybody here? Oh, there's 8 people watching apparently. I had no idea. Right, so... Let me show you what we're talking about. So, a little while back, hang on. I put up a video asking what got you interested in the paranormal. And I said I'd read out your comments. And, well, this is that time. I'm sorry if the screen's gone, like, sideways or, you know, portrait mode, blah, blah, blah. But here we go, just very quickly. Wow, it's amazing reading these stories. What a remarkable and unique collection of people's own experiences with the paranormal. Thank you, Denise. I pinned that because it was just Just an outline of the video. Hey, what's up? KS Dylan. When you're home, Justin? We're home at the usual time, Justin, about 5:30. 6 maybe. Xena. Much love to you and your family too, Riley. Not really much of a paranormal experience, but that's okay, Xena. We love you too. Of course we do. Okay. Oh, crikey. I was into ITC for a while during the science class. The teacher was explaining that energy can be changed but can't be destroyed. It's very true. I don't really understand that premises. Energy changed but can't be destroyed. I don't really understand that. I'll explain why. I mean, I'm not saying it's not the case, but I'll tell you why I don't understand that. 2 secs. Right. The reason why I don't understand it, picture this, right? A car. A simple car, right? A car is driving along and we've got kinetic energy done by the engine, right? We're going along, but now we need to stop. So we hit the brakes. The brakes are change that energy from energy into heat because brake pads get hot. Yeah, brilliant. But what happens after heat? Cools down, disappears. So I don't really understand that premise. I mean, I'm not saying it's not true. I mean, that's what they say, isn't it? But where does it, if someone would enlighten me, where do we go from there? From, when you hit the brakes get hot, where does the energy change to then? From heat, where does it go to? Let me know, please do. Educate me. Where were we? It seemed like the science teacher was a bit of a paranormal because one of the ways he tried to prove the theory was showing Marcello Bacci. Bacci was, and a number of people that I can't pronounce, nor can I, or remember, talking to old wooden radios and having two-way communication through a radio of no station but static noise. It's one of the very few times I paid attention in class. At the time, me and a few, so I'm reading this sideways, friend used to mess around with broken radios, trying to make amplifiers or generally trying to fix them. That day after the science class, I went home, took an old car radio, connected it to a 12-volt transformer, of course, fuck, and then connected to an old TV speaker. Sweet. I built a wooden box around the assembled parts and covered it in black fake leather. I took it to my science teacher during the next class, and he helped me remove the antenna and receivers so I would not get any radio. I stayed back after class times to learn some recording methods using white noise and tape recorders and reel-to-reels. That's awesome. And Faraday cages. We got some very interesting results until over time I just didn't have the patience for it. As a consistent of hours and hours of listening to annoying static. Yeah, no kidding. The radio is most likely in my garage at home. Come 2017, I got fed up watching Oh My Gosh and Mosagi. Yeah, right. On YouTube and wanted to start my own YouTube channel. First I filmed around interesting churches and moved forward to abandoned explorer. One night while being an explorer of an abandoned hospital, I see myself walking into a room with some glass crunched under my feet. After I heard an EVP saying, "You broke it," and hair stood on the back of my neck. No kidding. From that day I was hooked and moved from abandoned exploring to paranormal investigation. On my first group investigation, I should have been invited, but I begged them to let me join them. All I was equipped with was a second-hand video recorder, that only recorded in MP3, and a video baby monitor. After that, I figured out how to shop for stuff online. Before I knew it, my equipment, sorry guys, I'm reading the sides like I said, went out of control. My equipment shopping went out of control. I never thought I would end up back doing IGC. And I'm starting to do some of the old methods again from time to time. YouTube gave me a place to use my channel as a diary, but in some ways it doesn't suit ITC because it can be long and boring, but really exciting when something happens. Yeah, when it happens, it is exciting. It's just the bits in between. It's heartbreaking that ITC is advertised as a scary entertainment on YouTube, but people put in ITC before the work. But I try to forget that and focus on what I want to do, and that's ITC, not being a YouTuber. Cool. I focus on what I want to get out of it and what I can learn. Excellent, Sam. Amazing. Thank you for your long comment. And there's nothing wrong with your long comments, by the way. She sometimes deprivates herself in terms of, I write books, but your books are worth reading, you know? Okay, next one. Hello, mate. Hello, Dave. It's a long old story. If you watch the welcome video on my channel, you'll understand, or you can wait for the book to come out. It's on the way. Purgatory Paranormal of New York has a channel there. Go to my video and you can find her comment, and then you can check out her channel trailer, and she has a book on the way. Cool, she's getting a book published. Excellent. Oh god, another book. Okay, here we go. It was a number of years ago. I was a complete skeptic. Yeah, ditto, me too. Hardcore skeptic, to be honest. So was I. And would laugh at those that did believe in the paranormal. Me too. Oh yeah. I experienced nothing out of the ordinary, but a work colleague got a fright when seeing a woman walking across a adjoining walkway between offices. There's one way in with no exit, so myself and another colleague went to investigate and found no one about other than a stash of biscuits, custard creams and Jaffa cakes. Technically Jaffa cakes aren't biscuits. Don't worry about that. It was late evening, so no office staff were around anyway, but a round of teasing brought the colour back to his now pale, scared complexion, but he was positive he had seen a ghost. Months, if not a few years, passed with no other events until a corner of the eye phenomena started to occur. Thinking a colleague was bringing a brew or wanting to pass, so moving aside to find no one about. It was finishing a shift one night that made me think. It was after packing away and scrubbing down, making my way to a locker room. I looked up the factory to see who I thought was the foreman doing his round of checks, only to walk into the locker room and all my work colleagues were there getting changed, including the foreman. I've had it before in Connemara quite a few times actually, even in my new house, but yeah. Ghosts didn't enter my mind at the time. It was a question of who's wandering around, so after search, yet again, no one about, and a door a bleep sensor for anyone sneaking in, and a fire which never activated at that moment. It was months later while clearing out the old storeroom where I see whatever it was walk from, but after moving junk and spares and got right at the back, pardon me, I found a rail of coat hooks still in place on the wall with the names of the old workers. Well, that's kind of interesting. Under each hook from whatever the factory was before, so it was the original locker room. Was it an old worker I saw leaving for home after he had finished his last shift? I don't know. That's why I became curious for the answers. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. I'm trying to stifle them, as you might have guessed. Shire Ghost, thank you. Thank you very much. Next one. This is another book. Half a book, okay. Think it was many moons ago when I first was married. Moving into our first home together was great. Married, new home, over the moon. But when things started going missing, just small things, we had footsteps going up and down the stairs, noises, dragging sounds. Yes, the home was haunted. Lots of experience in that house. The biggest was one of our record player turning on and playing, but was not even plugged into a wall socket. Bloody hell. That's what got me into the paranormal, and I'll always be interested in the paranormal. We moved house. I know the place has been demolished now, so all good. Must drive safely. Don't eat a sandwich whilst driving. No, Haunted Dolls UK. I'm a professional. I can eat sandwiches if I'm driving. I'm an ex-taxi. Yeah. Having a bad experience back in 2013, sleep terror, extreme energy feelings following anxiety, being scratched without no valid reasons, seeing corner of the eye shadows, all this led to me search for answer. Even to this day, I'm still puzzled, but made me believe there is more to this world than we could imagine. Stumbled upon the channel for that particular reason, finding answers more relevant to the situation. As always, good raw fun, the real truth. Thank you, James Palmer, long-time subscriber. Spectre, hey y'all order, capitals. I've seen ghosts since I was itty-bitty kid. But I'd have to say that when my nanny had cancer, I called by my dad and told I'd better get to hospital quickly because it was time. It was fair distance away and she passed out before I got there. I'm sorry. I sat down next to her and held her hand. I felt nothing, like she was an empty vessel. I think many people attest to that. Like a statue. Very emotional I was. Days later, after I returned home, my father had heard her on the phone. Sorry, the chat's in the way. She said, hello, then it's me. She said, hello, then it's me, so I had to see if I could communicate with deceased and prove that there is life after death. I wasn't crazy, plus I love the rush when something ghosty scares me. What better hobby to have, I say. I agree. Thank you, Spectre. I agree, totally. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I like these books, they're good. This is kind of what I asked for, so, yeah, hang on. Okay. I'm too shy on YouTube, but I can throw my story for reading. Yes, please. JTF, whatever. Yeah, okay. For me, it started when I was a kid. Really strange stuff went around in my apartment, but nothing so fancy like lights flickering and whatnot. I think the only most fancy sort of thing happened was when I was a midge little tot. Barely 5, I think, and thought my dad was visiting me. Separated parents. In the middle of the night, somehow to watch me sleep. Thought maybe he had the keys or something to the apartment. Anyway, one night I got up to watch him go and stood at the top of the stairs to see this giant hulk of a black shutter at the front door. Who's got a photo like that, I wonder? That'd be me. Literally thought it was my father, all the way up until I was about 10 when I asked, do you remember when you used to visit me? And he gave me the most horrified look and started asking me what they looked like, if the doors were locked before bed, etc. That was the first time I started to really take over stuff like kind of seriously. But most of it was all sort of atmospheric. As a kid, I really hated being alone on the first floor in the kitchen at night. Usually it was my job to turn off all the lights before bed. Mum was a bit of an arse who wanted nothing to do with her kids, so she spent all her time on the PC upstairs. Oh, I'm sorry. I would always scram like hell up the stairs into bed and underneath the covers once the lights were off, because there was always pervading feeling that I was being watched. As I got older, things really got sort of worse. One night, one of my Hello Kitty alarms with a song given to me for my B-day suddenly went off at 2 a.m. A jumble mess of noises stopped with a hello. Now, I've had a good morning from my dinosaur before, so okay. The hello is programmed before the start of a song. Oh, right, so that is actually a sample that's on the device. So it re-spooked me up, my mother up, but we chalked up to nothing. Maybe a battery malfunction. That can happen. There's also a lot of nightmares, ridiculous amounts, rather gruesome, and things around the apartment kept dying. There was a skeleton of a cat right outside my brother's window, fucking hell, who got off to college, and cats died in the basement of us, so that one day while I was showering, maggots started rotting down the vent. What? The manager had to send someone to pull up the rotting remains. Another cat died in the backyard too. Bloody hell. Pity, because I really love cats. I was always happy to see him straying roaming around. When I was in my teens, we were planning a move. A year before the move, something really funky started happening with the nightmares. This high-pitched sort of really mind-reading pain would overcome me in my body, literally stifle up. I think they call it sleep paralysis. Maybe. I've experienced sleep paralysis a few times. Don't know about high pitch. Wind sounds like you're in a wind tunnel, is as close as I can describe to it, but maybe everybody's experience is different. But it's not a minute, I moved away. Obviously, I still went about my life thinking most of it was just effects of abuse. Well, yeah, I can understand. You know, kids stuff makes up because of a shitty family life, but then I started to joke about some of the happenings in my family, and then they started to tell stories. Them and my friends who stayed, or those not even half day but took a nap, all experienced extremely gruesome nightmares. That's what I can say about my other house, right? All the things we experienced, we had excuse me, plenty of witnesses, people who stayed the night and stuff, always said they experienced stuff, even if we didn't tell them that our house had something in it. So I can understand that. Gotta get rid of this fucking chat. Sorry guys, but I can't read. But it's not good to think about. While I'm still skeptic, my experience at my own apartment has always had me wondering. I've dived into paranormal stuff despite not entirely believing it because of his experiences. If I remember anything strange stuff happened, I'll edit it. Yep, please do. Thank you. Boring really, says Jacqueline. From when I was a kid who doesn't love a good ghost story, then when I found YouTube, I found people who look for this truth. Wow, fascinating. Hey, thank you very much. It's A-okay, nothing wrong with that. Oh, another book, hang on. Okay, now. Hey, I might not always comment, but I watch. You are the real deal in what you put out here on YouTube. What do you think of these phone apps? Oh, don't get me started, please. it's complicated, YouTube lady. I'm not saying spirits can't use phone apps or apps of any description. It's just there's nuance to it, caveats, things like that. Anyway, I've got spirit boxes and I heard excellent responses. I was shocked nobody else would know. I even held up a £10 note. I asked, what am I holding in my right hand? Answer said £10. I freaked, even asked to describe what I'm wearing, said circles. They're in my PJs. Got an EVP. It said, please be careful on my recorder. I believe as I do in what you put out YouTube. I was talking Lemsip pills. Voice said she's not well. I asked, what's it like to die? Voice replied, try it. I asked, are there spaceships and aliens? Voice said, look above you. Got a guy in whispers. He said, when I asked Spirit, what's your name? He said, Peter. I asked, what did you die of? He replied, cancer. It was on a PSP7. Must admit, I blessed my house, holy water, blah, blah, blah. I did ask them if they used magnitude mode, if they tried it on their PSP7. I got no reply. Diabolical Witness. Now, I don't know if he's trolling me here, but he might not be. Diabolical Witness is a long-term subscriber who actually has more subs than me and probably better content too. So subscribe to this guy, please. Rather than my awful, god-awful wide channel. I had an imaginary friend called The Count. You had an imaginary friend called The Count? 1, 2... I'm sorry. I told my mother he looked like the Count from Sesame Street. I remember watching him walk around my room and peek into my window at night while I tried to sleep. I suppose this is all fun and games till it started making me sandwiches while my mother was at home. You're fucking trolling. And she was horrified. For me, a paranormal has been real and terrifying part of my life. What type of sandwiches did they make, Diabolical Witness? Let me know, Brian. Brian! Hang on. Okay. Where are we? Alright. Theo! Even as a child, I had a mild interest in the paranormal. I always held it at arm's length. And continue to do so throughout my adult life because I didn't want it to notice me. It was much easier to look at from a safe distance. After my father died 6 years ago, I was forced to confront the paranormal on its own turf, so I would visit a cemetery twice a week and still to this day see my father. Over the years I've heard strange things within that cemetery, but I continue each week. In fact, I was there on Sunday and I'll return on Thursday. Excellent. You've been smoking tobacco again, right? No, Lucky. Only Golden Virginia. I think that's what I wrote. Yes, Golden Virginia. Ugh, seatbelt should be worn, right? You naughty. Yes. It's okay, I'm an ex-taxi driver. Hey, Angela. I'm just kidding, sweetie. That's about it, really. Nothing much else to say. I said I'd read them. Now, hello, Stop Propaganda. How you doing? I wanted to do hello, Carpy Chris, too. And anyone else that has said hello. Silver Shroud. Anyone else? I don't know if I missed you or not. This is just a very, very quick live stream. Fuck me, how much Scott there was have I got recommended here? Jesus Christ. There's a lot of Scott there was. One of my videos at the end. Oh, dear. Okay, so, this live stream is just to quickly read out what you had sent me. I left it a long time-ish, for me anyway, to see what you give me. Now, the idea was, from PA3rd, it was her idea, and what a good idea it was to, you're digging out of snow again. I've heard, you're in Canada, or USA? You're in Canada, aren't you? Sorry, sidetracked. The idea was, to pick somebody up who's got an interesting comment, and then do a live stream with them, telling them about their experiences. But I don't know who to choose. Now, Orbs Round offered me a spot on his channel, and I'd like to do it on his channel to give him a bit more recognition, because he's a great channel. Very genuine guy, if that offer's still there. But I still need to choose someone, okay? So yeah, if you're interested and wanting to do a live stream with me, and provided Orbs Round, because I can't seem to get other people onto my channel. I can't, seem to offer guests for some weird reason, because I've just got a YouTube app and stuff, and I'm on my phone, obviously. I know you can use Streamlabs, fuck it's called. But just to make life easier, just do it on somebody else's channel who's got the ability, via Orbs Realm. But I'm looking for, I don't know. I don't know. Put in the comments of this video if you'd like to go on a live stream with me, okay, and discuss your paranormal experiences. Let's do that, and we'll go from there. If you'd like to discuss your paranormal experiences, we will discuss them, and if you go on a live stream, we'll go from there. But that's about it from me. It's just a quick one. I know I haven't been around a lot. I've been very, very busy just doing IRL. Is that what you call it? You kids call it? IRL. Yeah, in real life. Okay, just to finish. Hey guys, if you've got a problem with someone or a beef with someone, don't DMCA strike them. Even if they use your video, as long as it is fair use. I mean, if they just take your video and upload it as it is, and you have every right to. But if someone, you know, fucking takes a bit of your video and makes you look like an ass via using your video and transforms it, that's not grounds to. It's not. I know you might not like it, but that's not for DMCA strike, making you look like an idiot because they've taken your work and transformed it. Do it back to them. You know, take their points and make them look stupid. Don't false flag people. It's just not cool. I think you're better than. But or do you want to have your reputation procedure fighting dirty? That's if I don't really give a fuck, and I'm sure I'm gonna get a load of shit for saying this, but just something I noticed and thought, Jesus Christ, really, just not needed. Come on. You don't like him or you got a beef, they're an idiot. Then, you know, they're an idiot. Just, you know, and you move on anyway and not waste your, you know, headspace in them. That's even better. It shows your maturity. But randomly just fake striking everything, even if it is fair use, because fair use is taking someone's clip and transforming it, you know, and changing it. That's what that is. Anyway, I'm out of here. Take care, much love. Thank you very much for joining me. My God, how much Scott there was. Jesus Christ, how I've been watching lately. Take care, guys. Much love. And thank you very much for propaganda for the shield. Oh, shield. Yeah, not a big one today. If you like what magazines do, links in the description. You know what to do. That's it. There's no need. No more need. But thank you very much. You keep us going. And you're amazing. Take care. Much love. And I'll see you guys later. All the best. Oh, you don't want sloppy kisses from Mr. Maggie. That's disgusting.